Restore what? Now you can see all three pyramids. Now on the further back is the pyramid of Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure. Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, that our ancestors had astronomical science, astrology, where they studied the stars and so forth. One of the things that's been brought to astronomers' attention is that they noticed that the pyramid of Khufu and Khafra, if you notice right here, are in a perfect alignment. Okay? It's a perfect alignment. But the question is that why would such a perfect alignment and perfect structure where they built the small pyramid of Menkaure off course? Can you see it off course? Yeah. But what they found, though, is that our ancestors were building the pyramids in alignment with the stars, that they were in rhythm with the astrology and the astronomical science of the universe, the science of astrology or the study of the stars. And what they found is that the star system Orion was the star system of Osiris. Remember, the king wants to become one with Osiris. So by aligning the pyramid of Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure with Orion, and that's why they built the pyramid of Menkaure slightly over and not in alignment, because the pyramids were built off of the alignment of the star system Orion. The star system Ceres was Isis. So our ancestors, in essence, were building heaven on earth. They were taking the science of the stars and building the pyramids exactly as they saw the heavenly body, or the cosmological universe. Figure out why Menkaure's pyramid was not in a perfect alignment, but it fits with the alignment of the star system Orion. As well as the other pyramid layout, it fits into the constellation that our ancestors saw of Osiris. And that is the constellation of the man that they have today as a figure of a man. So you can take and put the star system Orion right over the pyramid of Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure and see why they had the alignment of Menkaure slightly over, because it fit with the star system Orion, because the purpose was for the soul to ascend into heaven, for the spirit to ascend into heaven, to become one with Osiris. And the star system Orion was connected with Osiris. Keep in mind that the star system Orion was aligned perfectly with the chambers of the pyramids that we're going to deal with later on in our lecture series when we get into it. So this is serious knowledge to show you how profound our ancestors saw that they were building and with the constellation of the universe. Tomorrow when you go into Saqqara, you're also going to see the Pyramid of Unas, showing the first concept of ascension into heaven. Long before there was Christianity, long before there were little white angels with wings under, that we get a concept that we're going to go to heaven, Unas already had the concept of ascension into heaven, or a spirit going into heaven, known as astrotheology. So this is what our ancestors saw, the soul becoming one with the great god Osiris in the constellation of Orion, which was the symbol for Osiris. And the star system Ceres was for Isis. Powerful astronomical knowledge that our ancestors had, showing how in tune our ancestors were with the heavenly bodies. In essence, building heaven on earth. Even in the Hermetic text, it speaks of Asar is our Father in heaven, and he looked down on his kingdom that he built. Hold this before me. So let me show you something here. This is the kingdom. This is Asar in Orion's belt now. See Asar in Orion's belt, looking down on his kingdom? In Amos in the Bible, it speaks of, seek of him who is of the star, the 7 stars of Orion. Now, let me lay something on you. Our Father, which art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This is where it all is. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And that was Asar. And come back here to do serious field educational work. So when someone tells you about the pyramids, you can really break it down. Break it down to our Father which art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Right here, this is where it started. That was taken from the Hermetic text of your ancestors long before the Ptolemies got the Jews to write the Bible, and the first European Bible was written right here in Egypt. And it was Ptolemy Philadelphus who got them to write for them, which they copied it from the pyramid text of our African ancestors. So now, can we validate this? Oh yes, we're going to validate this even further when we get inside of the museum in just a little while. And Okay, brothers and sisters, as we talked about the pyramids and the capstone, this is a capstone of King Amenemhet, the third of the 12th dynastic period. These capstones were put on top of the pyramids. This capstone right here is from Hawawa. It's the capstone of Amenemhet III, as he was called Ni-Ma'at-Ra Amenemhet III, and that's his name here, Subet Ni-Ma'at-Ra, given life for eternity. And what you see here are the all-seeing eyes of Asar and Ra-Harakte, or the wings representing the rising spirit, the Sahu spirit. Remember, Asar, who was the great king, as I said, an Orion's belt represented Asar. He was what? Our Father, which art in heaven. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Where would we find the Orion at? Can we validate this? Can we validate with even a man by the name of Robert Bouvel, who many Egyptologists smashed down when he tried to say that Asar represented Orion's belt and Orion represented Sahu. That was the spiritual star for us to go to. Well, we can find it. You hold this for me. I want to show you something. Have patience here. This is very small. So where is this symbol at of Asar and Orion? Where is this symbol at? Well, let's go right over here and look closely. And what symbol do you see right here?
It's too much glare. The light.
What symbol do you see right there? You see Orion, you see Asar right there.
Right
there. That validate that this capstone validates it on this capstone right here, Ni-Ma'at-Ra. This was of the 12th dynastic period. Over 4,000 years ago, this came from right here.